with head coach Terry Horan. Another week, one little bit different. Like we said, at Carleton, it was going to be difficult. A lot of people would have said it wouldn't have been, but you knew, as we talked about last week, it was a close game. Talk a little bit about what they were able to do to you guys offensively successfully.
Yeah, well, it's at Creighton, and he's certainly an outstanding quarterback, and they always really execute well. They're well coached, and it's a tough place to play. We have never played very well down there, and you got to give them credit. I mean, they played hard, and they were executing. Their offense stayed on the field. I mean, we only were on the field for about 25 minutes offensively, so they certainly won the time of possession battle, and we had opportunities to cash in and start pulling away, and they would come up with big plays, and they kind of hung in there, and we found a way to win in the end, and a couple big third down plays which helped us seal the deal, but certainly wasn't easy.
Talking about a couple of the key plays that could have broke it open. You had a 4th and 6 from right around their 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Was the decision to kick for the field goal or to go for it on 4th down?
No, you know what? We decided to go on it for 4th down. We were kind of at that mark of getting a little too deep for Dom, and from a protection scheme, things like that. We just thought, let's give our offense a shot at trying to do something here, and we didn't execute. I mean, it was there. We didn't execute what we needed to on it, and they stopped us. And it's the first time we've been stopped all year on 4th down, and then we did go for a crucial one right before the half, and that came off probably the biggest drive of the game. It was a great 2-minute drill with 80 yards to go, and a few penalties within that drive, but we're on about the 2-yard line with 2 seconds left, and it was just a gut feeling. Decided to go for it, and we score as time expires and kick the PAT, and we go up 20-10 at half, and that was a huge momentum changer too.
And then you guys are, this whole season you've been really, really good on 3rd and 4th down. You're in the top 30 in the nation in both categories. Is there anything that you guys do special on 3rd and 4th down? Is it just a matter of the guys focusing more when they get to those situations, or what has been your feel about the way you guys have handled the situations this year?
Yeah, we really our 3rd down efficiency has been really good. 1st down efficiency has been really solid, and it's just crazy with the 4th down. I mean, a lot of it's just gut feelings, and we're not doing anything that we out of the ordinary. We do what we do best, and we go out and attack, and our kids have been executing. So. We've just been making the calls. The kids have to execute, and they're doing it, and it's great to see. And one other probably key point in that game was the block punt that we had by Hank Van Loo, and it was our second score of the game. But 27-24 football game, all those little plays matter. So that was a huge positive in that game.
So now we jump ahead to this week. And it's like you're going from the fire to the frying pan, because you get Ayrton Scott and the whole Augsburg offense, which has been back for the last 2-3 years.
Right.
Their whole offensive line. So you have to go from Zach Creighton last week, who did a great job against you guys, and now you're facing Ayrton Scott. What's going to be the keys for you guys defensively going into Saturday?
Well, first of all, you're right. They got a lot of returning starters back. I mean, they got 8 returning starters back. They have Ayrton Scott, who's a 4-year starter, and Joey Sonneville, who's a huge threat. And so everybody knows that they can throw the football, and Scott can run. He's so athletic. He's probably the most dynamic athlete that we've seen. He can run, he can throw, and he's competitive, and he's physical. And but then they've got a great running attack too. With 4 of their 5 offensive linemen back that do a really good, nice job with their whole zone read stuff, and they're physical, I'm impressed with these guys. I mean, I don't know if we can stop them. We need to slow them down. In the last several years, we've been able to slow them down enough. I still remember, maybe it was 3 years ago, we were at their place and we're up like 31-7 at halftime or close to that, and we had to hang on at the very end. I think we ended up winning by 6 or 7, but it was a scare. They're never out of it. I mean, you could be up by 40 and it's still scary because they can score in such a hurry.
one of the keys for you offensively, is it going to be to put points on the board early to kind of get them into a more predictable offense, or is it for you guys, like you've always done, is to be able to hang on to the ball longer and keep their offense off the field?
Right. Well, it's time of possession is always a key stat for me, as you know, and offensively, we need to stay on the field, and that it's going to be tough. They have a new D coordinator. They're a 3-4 scheme. They're aggressive. They're an attacking style defense. But that we need to stay on the field. We need to move the sticks. We need to chew up the clock, and we need to raise that time of possession pretty high if we're going to have some success on Saturday.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.